What's up, world, man? I got Fleece in the building, man. What's up, brother?
Man, this. That's what's up. It's my main thing, honey buns.
What you doing with that?
What I do with this, same thing I do with baby oil. Booty. That's what I use right there.
Oh, so that's what you bait them up with.
Oh, man, God. They go for it every time, man. They come in, most people, they burn bridges. Get out of here and want to shoot up the neighborhood and all this shit, right? Go to prison. Everybody told them, don't go to prison. They going in, I'm hoarding, all that shit. So they get locked up, ain't nobody give them no money, ain't sending them shit. So they go to prison, now they gotta starve, do whatever you gotta do to get some money, right? And get you a hustle. So I said, I pull one of them honey buns out right in front of them. Pull that motherfucker out and set it down. Pop it open. And you can hear some grunting in his throat and shit, right? I go, you gonna make that noise and shit, right? Then here you go. Can I get one of them? Do you want one of these? Yeah, man. Sure. Hell yeah. Get you two of them. Oh, thank you. You have time to do that later.
So you did 40 years in prison. That's more time than I've been living.
When I got locked up, I was 14 years old. See, simply robbery and all that. I was a little gangster, like. They sick of my ass. So they sent me to prison.
Wait, how you able to eat that with no teeth?
Man, I eat apples and all that shit with no teeth. I got strong. I used to bite motherfuckers and I. You ain't heard about that?
Yeah, you said they pulled your teeth out, right?
Yeah. I'm not legally allowed. Well, right now I am to get some more teeth. But they had a law out there giving me teeth was like equivalent to giving me a gun, right? Yeah.
That's crazy. Which prison was the roughest one you been to?
Eddyville.
Ooh. See, I know every day in prison is a struggle, but what was your most stressful day behind bars? What was the worst day you had?
They threw me in a motherfucking dungeon. It wasn't made out of nothing but mud, slam and shit. Motherfucker slung me in a bow. I started seeking. So I had to grab the banks, dig little, make little holes, go all the way around to where I kept hearing this water dripping. That's what keep all this shit lubricated. Grabbed them pipes, climbed up, wrapped my legs around her, and I lived down there for 2 weeks with no food, just water. And they got me out of it and closed it down. But this, I think one of the worstest days I had in prison, my worstest time, I fucked this dude. See, before I went to prison, I ain't never had a girlfriend. I never had sex, none of that shit. So really, I don't know about this shit, right? So I fucked this sissy, and he told me he was pregnant, right? I'm thinking I got this motherfucker pregnant, right? I'm right in the middle of a poker game. I'm getting ready to lose his hand. I'm glad he came up so I can devote to. So the dude said, hey, look, Fleece, I know I got you beat, man, but man, let me talk to you, get your head right, man. I said, head right on what? He's not I said, man, don't talk about my wife, man. I was gone like that. And the warden, everybody, they was like, I was asking them for visitation rights, don't lock my child up, and all this shit, cause we locked up. That was a rough time for me.
But I'm saying though, Fleece, all the female guards in there that's going, You ain't think to try to holler at one of them, smash one of them before you smash the boy?
I sold them.
Oh, you sold him.
Yeah, I did.
How you did that?
The most important thing a girl have in prison, the ink pen where they can write you up, and that walkie-talkie. That walkie-talkie opens all the gates in the prison. You know, to lose that is like a security breach. So I stole it. So she asked me, have you seen my walkie-talkie? I said, yeah, I got it. She said, you ain't supposed to touch it. I'm on fire. I said, I don't fuck you, bitch. You know, that's what I told her. I said, you can lock me up. They can only keep me in a hole 90 days and then give me another 90 days afterwards. You know, I'm going to deny this shit. You going to get fired. You know, I gave it to somebody that turned up. So she told me go stand in front of my cell and call me back and said, what have I ever did to you? I thought I'd treat you good. I said, no, this ain't about what you did for me. It's about what you ain't never did to me. And I told her. She said, well, I'm not gonna suck your dick. He did it. I got rid of her. I was in the ass, man.
How many fights you got into?
Man, I got so many fights. And here's the thing. The people I fought, they wasn't people that anybody can whoop. Everybody I fought had reputation, good with their hands.
You ever lost a fight?
They ain't lose.
You ain't lose at all.
No. One time he said I lost me and this big dude in '88 out of Louisville. 88 is about 6'3", weigh about 320. Solid, big young and knockout artist. So I'm playing with 88 in the gym, and he said he had family problems, he don't feel like playing and all this. But I kept on fucking with him and shit. And I was getting ready to step out the bleachers and raise one leg up to, you know, make a step when he turned and hit me, right? Bam! I hit the ground and slid, man. But I sat there and I laughed for a minute, because really I ain't never been knocked down in my life. I was really laughing it off, right? I'm like, I said, okay, you're gonna hit me with a little bitch lick, right? So I get up, so the guard, everybody talking about the guard seen something, and is there a problem? Everybody said, no, ain't no problem, you know, they cool and all this shit. Then all his people, think police, we was telling you, man, he had something on his mind, man. I said, I'm gonna let it go, right? But the next day, when I came back in front of the gym, he was talking to some young dudes, and he told them, see what I did at the old ass nigga Fleece, didn't you? And I tipped him like that and mauled him. Ripped him, man, you know, so, you know, it's not a loss to me, man. But I had some fights, donut. I got Raymond Stevenson, he was probably the hardest that ever hit me, but he slapped me. That nigga slapped me so hard that the skin on my face was stuck to the palm of his goddamn hands, right? But like a motherfucker hit me with an arm, right? Man, I ain't something I might have been slapped right there. I was perplexed, man. Let me use that word, confused. Totally fucking confused. And all this happened over this one dude, Raymond Baker, man. He wants to play with me. And I don't feel like playing because I was expecting a visit. My visit didn't show. Now I'm ready to fight, all this shit, right? And Raymond gonna play, and I turned around and popped it. And we hit the bleachers, and he scissor-locked one of my legs. And then when I was trying to get loose, I'm getting ready to turn him apart. Raymond Stevenson ran off the basketball court and flung me around and went pop. See, they part of a gang. They a street gang. They come out the street together. You know, they help each other, right? So they broke it up, and when I went down to the library, going down towards the library, he was coming from the library, and we met. I said, "What's up, bro?" You know, the nigga said, "No argument stealing, right?" He said, "Hey." And then he was walking past me, I was like, pow, pow, pow. I whooped his ass then, right? That motherfucker slapped me like that, right?
So 50 Cent released the Diddy documentary, right?
Right.
How you think they treating Diddy in prison right now?
Right now, I would say he's royalty in prison. For the simple fact, they got a lot of people in prison, rappers, never made it, end up going to prison. They want his connection. People gonna want his connection. They gonna try to be cool with him because they know he got money too, right? Motherfuckers in prison starving and shit, right? So they gonna kiss his ass. He can really buy them motherfuckers in there for real. You know, the guards and the staff and stuff, they gonna get to liking him because every time they go home, they gonna tell their kids and stuff, "Oh yeah, I talked to him. Oh, can you ask him?" And shit like, I know I can't ask him, man. You know, we ain't all that shit. So he's gonna. My thing is, when he leave prison, he's gonna have books or music and shit. He done wrote new shit. But his downfall gonna be the people they put him there. When they hear he's out, they paranoid. They gonna be like, he's coming for us. Well, we gotta get him first. So he can come out of there with like, "Man, I'm done with y'all, man." And you know, but they ain't done with him. Cause they gonna be living in fear, man. They gonna be thinking he gonna get them.
Would you ever go to a Diddy party?
Hell yeah. I mean, man, the man had the best party. I mean, who wants to go to a party where they serve Kool-Aid? Motherfucker drinking orange juice and all this bullshit. This man had the best of all liquor. Any type of drugs he was on, he had. The best that you can get, right? Whatever you into, he got that going in there. If you like men, ladies, ass, pussy, whatever. If you want a chick that'll fuck you, they had all them motherfuckers in there. So his party was considered, then if you want connections, you know, if you want to make some power moves, some collection, make money, and all this, get connected with all the people that comes there. You know, his parties were special, man. You got movie producers and all them was coming out. You know, politicians. And you get to see a lot of people, man, that got power. And if you out there making your bread, trying to get money, man, yeah, please give me an invite. You know, you don't have to participate in nothing, man. Go down and get what you can get out of it.
You go participate?
Yeah, yeah. I would have went, man. I would have went and I wouldn't have did it like they did it when everybody started talking about him and shit, man. You know, man, invite me to his party and shit, man. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come to nobody's party and get treated with like royalty and then snitch him out, right? Right. You know, it was some foul people in that party, man.
So how many relationships you had in prison?
Shit. I had relationships like, I was big on cleanness, a person being clean, right? Knowing they radical, knowing they ain't messing with nobody else, right? You know, and you know,
But hold on. See, that's what I would go ask you too, cause I ain't the brightest crayon in the crayon box. But I know it ain't no damn condoms in prison. So you just was rawing all them niggas?
I was what?
Raw dogging? You wasn't scared of catching nothing?
Hell no, that's what I'm saying there telling you. It don't happen like that. Like, it happens like situations like, I have relationships like the last 18 years, shit like that, right? And I don't fuck with nobody but that one person, right? But I done had situations where, you know, like I ran stores. I had 6 stores, and I had 6 stores, and I had poker games, and I put out parlays and shit, man. You know, I did my own spreads. I would spread my teams, you know, Vegas spread. You know, I changed them spreads and shit, man, and put my tickets out. So you got people that was owing me. One dude, he came out of Louisville. Uh, Motherfucker he was a gunslinger out here in the streets. They say he was a gangster and all that. But one of them young niggas got that long shit in their hair. Got their hair, you know, they flip their hair now, twisted up and bangs and all this bullshit. And yeah, he owed me $3,500, right?
3,500.
Yeah, I knew see, you got motherfuckers get in your poker game and bet ghost money, right? Hoping that they'll get lucky and win something, they ain't got shit, right? So I already knew motherfuckers Thompson in him in, man. You know, I'm bad motherfucker at this poker shit, right? And so after it was over, man, he said, hey, can I talk to you? I said, yeah, what's up, bro? He said, you do money orders? I said, yeah. I said, I do money orders on some of it, but on the rest of it, I want my shit up front, right? How much can you give me up front? He said, well, I said, today. You lost today. What can you give me today? What? Man, let me go make some phone call. All right, bro, get back with me, though. I'll get back with you. However, he comes back. I said, what's up? He said, you want this? I said, I want what? He pat his butt. I said, what's that? I said, come on. I said, I ain't pulling pants. Let me see what you got. Man, when he pulled him over down, I was like, oh, goddamn. I said, look, baby, you know, we straight, right? You know, you don't owe me shit, you know. I said, I'm gonna put this shit up. We're gonna go handle this right now, right? I got up in that, man. It was thunder, man. But he tried to go back to his old shit, right? The next day, he tried to come back to the poker game. I said, nah, it ain't happening, right? I said, plus, you know, I want some more of that, too. And so I kept getting it. But that's how it happened in there, man. I mean, I growed up in there. You know, I mean, y'all was out here going through parties and you niggas was fucking. You know, y'all was fucking everywhere, you know, and shit like that. But I'm in prison as a child, growing up in there. I got introduced to sex in the penitentiary.
What happened if the guards catch y'all doing that though?
Man, when I first went down there, it was legal. Motherfuckers getting married in the church. You could sit around, motherfuckers sit in your lap, you can be kissing while the guards walking past you and they wouldn't say shit, right? And if they knew it was your wife, they would respect that, right? Everybody, the whole prison will. They'll call her, you know, I'm Johnson. How you doing, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson? I say, hey, what's up, bro? Then my boy got, hi, you know, all that shit, right? And so, but now, if them motherfuckers even catch you touching a motherfucker, holding hands, anything, you going straight to the hole, right? So everything now gotta be done, like you gotta sneak around, do shit now. You know, when they let out for child, motherfuckers sneak in your cell and hide under the bed when the guards make rounds and see who went out and stayed in and shit, right? And so you gotta, you know, time shit, I get one of them jobs in there well, they got bathrooms. I can sneak in the bathroom and do it in the bathroom and shit like that. But I almost lost my mind over that shit in there, man.
Dang.
Yeah, booty, man.
You ever got into a fight over one of your prison wives?
Sure did. Sure did. 2-3 times. Like, first of all, it's my wife. And what you know, he's with me. So if you disrespect him, that's just like disrespect me, the way I look at it. You know, so my wife, like, I had a motherfucker look just like a bitch, man, but his voice was too deep, right? Now you tell him, don't talk, bitch. You know, don't say shit. You know, cause he talk real deep, but he look just like a girl, man. And I said, I love you. Then he'll go, I love you too. I said, what I tell you? Didn't I tell you don't say nothing? Okay, what? How can I? I said, look, you gonna make me beat you to death. And I ain't want to hear all that man shit come out of him. You my bitch, you know.
So you used to beat your boys?
No, I didn't beat him, man. But I would whoop his ass, right? You know, a lot of them I just be threatening and shit, right? But I had a fight one day because dude, man, he always made passes at my girl, man. You know, she come back and tell me he made a pass, so I stepped to him, come here, bro. I said, you know that's my wife, right? What's up, Fleece? I mean, that's what's up, nigga. That's my wife. So she's telling me that you keep on making passes at her. Is that true? No, man, that ain't true, man. You know I'll never do you like that. So I let it go, right? But then I walked up when he was talking to somebody else, and he didn't even know I was coming right there in back of him. He said, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm trying to fuck that bitch, man. Get away from that nigga, Fleece. Touched him like that. He turned around. I said, for real, bro? And then lit him up, right?
What was your type in there?
Man, my type was, it's a look, man. It just, I can't describe it, man. It just, a motherfucker just look like you just want him. You know, motherfucker that just like, I went 18 months one time trying to get this one. I knew I could get him, man. I play all the games you want to play. You want to go play basketball, I'm good at it, right? Ping pong, volleyball, nigga, I'm cold at chess. I'm like, I held the rackle in chess. So everybody want to play, you know, so I got I'm running stores and I got the money. I got weed, whiskey, and all this shit. So I'm straight. I'm the go-to guy. I'm gonna get my ass. But this motherfucker here, he was like, he's independent. His family was sending him money and shit. So he ain't need to ask no motherfucker for shit, right? So I thought I'd never get him until one day I was cooking food and shit and I was selling it, you know. So he ordered something, so I sent it to him. And motherfucker loved it, right? Loved that. So he kept coming back. And so I was letting him get it without paying for it. And then one day, man, I just grabbed him, man.
Just grabbed it?
I grabbed him. Told him I want you. And I gotta have you.
So, being free, do you ever run into some of your prison wives?
Man, shit. I ran into them all the time at Kroger's and Walmart and shit. And I don't be trying to see this shit. And they had their wives with them, kids and shit. What's up, Fleece? I was like, damn, that's my bitch, man. What's up? How you doing? I'm doing good. Who's this? That's my wife, and this is my son, Jared, my daughter, Wilma. Well, how y'all kids? And then he walking, then he came back and he said, hey. I said, yeah. He said, I sure miss that big thing of yours. I said, man, go on back up with your wife, man, before I tell on you. You hear me? I said, you said it one more time. I said, I'm gonna scream and I'm gonna let the whole fucking Kroger store know.
You don't keep up with none of your, your
Nah, I
people
don't
in
keep
prison?
up with you. No, man. I had a hard time when I got out of prison trying to reconnect out of her.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you that too.
Cause my sister, she hooked me up with one of her friends out here, right? She was a officer at the Louisville jail, a captain. She had a rank. So when she came over to the house, 8 o'clock for candlelight dinner, right? She had on a skirt, high heels, makeup, all that shit they wear, lips, gloss. And I sat her down, gave her a bowl, put one in front of me, and I went and got the cornflakes, right? So when I came back and poured this shit in the bowl, and then went back and got the instant milk, I ain't have enough for regular milk. She gets up. So I said, what's wrong? She said, you know how much it costs to get my hair and nails done? I said, how much? She said, too damn much to come over here in the middle of the night and eat a fucking bowl of cornflakes. She said, I'm out of here, you ain't shit. I said, no, you ain't shit. I said, if you was, I would have gave you some of them Raisin Brands I had back there.
When you got released, what was the first thing you ate?
Man, McDonald's.
What you got from McDonald's?
I got a Big Mac and Big Mac meal. And I ate that, man, because in the prison I'm in, they don't serve real food no more. We don't get chicken, we don't get none of that shit. Pork, no pork, everything is turkey.
So how do you spend your spare time now that you free?
Man, I record, I travel. We do like, we serve the public, helping the poor, feed the hungry people, and we do a lot of help people, man.
You're married, right?
Yes.
How you meet your wife?
I met her at a job site, and I just got out parole. When I got out of prison, I still had like 8 years left. And these POs getting ready to start mess. I said, I'm not doing this shit. So I called 911, said I want to go back. Because we got programs in there that if you do 6 months in, they'll knock a year off your sentence. I went back and got in 5 programs and did a 1 year and kept that 8 years, came out, and now y'all shit. I came hard like that. So I'm at a job site and on the way home, man, I was on the bus and my wife, she was working hard. And she was sitting in the seat and I spotted her, man. When she looked back at me, man, I gave her that look, my signature look right there. That's my look. I ain't got no teeth, but I like kids. And she laughed. She said, you crazy. And we been messing around since.
That's the first woman you ever slept with?
No. Mm-mm.
Who the first one?
Man, I was at this strip joint. And this white girl, her name was Lady, man. That was her stage name. And I ain't gonna call her real name out, but I used to pay her, man, to see her dance, man.
How much money you used to spend?
Man.
How much money you used to spend?
About 6 or 7 grand a day, man. On this girl, man. I come out there, I wouldn't even have a bus for her.
Oh, so
I
you a
go in there
trick.
with 8,000, come out with $1 or some old shit like that, and fuck a pussy on the stage, all this shit, man. I didn't give a fuck. So one night, she wasn't working, but she came to pick her check up, and another girl's gonna dance for me. But she stopped it and she said, look, man, I want to show you what you done for me. She showed me the car I brought her, the house. She ain't, you got anybody, she like, you ain't even had me. And I said, look, man, I do what I want with what's mine, right? She said, I'm gonna give you some of this. At least let me give you some. She said, I'll feel good about it. And I did it. But ain't the way I wanted it, man.
How I felt though.
It didn't feel like, it felt all right, but it didn't feel like the way I wanted it. You know, like, I like to pursue, I like the flirting and all this shit, right? I don't like to just go in there, take your clothes off, this is the job, or throw your legs back. And shit ain't romantic and none of that shit. It's just, you know, you can get off, but you know, it ain't got the effects, all that effect shit. Like, she tell you now, you said, you know you talking your way up on it.
Hold on, did you raw? You ain't go raw?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's your first time. I don't blame you.
Yeah. I don't put rubbers or nothing. I don't never use that shit. If I gotta use a rubber on a motherfucker, I'd rather not fuck with you. If something's wrong with you that make me gotta use a rubber, man, don't even lay down with me. I mean, that's what I stand by, right? I wouldn't fuck with you. I mean, it's just it.
What's something the world doesn't know about you?
Well, the world don't know that I'm a lot smarter than I look. Damn. I'm a lot smarter than I look, and I'm a lot canner. You know, and I saved a lot of people, man, in prison. The world don't know that. I saved a lot of people, stopped a lot of killings. Stopped people from working up, from getting raped. My school teacher, a black dude had under chokehold, another one was pulling her panties down. I fought both of them, made them let her go. People don't know that though. You know, I win a lawsuit in the penitentiary. They cost the state $200 million. That was in the papers. They don't know that. They don't know that they attacked me. I've been fighting them people. I was the only black inmate in that prison that fought that whole system by myself and defeated them. We fought some of the worstest battles you can fight. And then when I get out, they threw me out of prison. I go up for parole, cuss them out. Tell them kiss my ass, something I did, all that. Right there. And they gave me parole, sent me home the next day. And then next thing I know, all this stuff is on the internet. I'm a booty man. I raped 150 men in prison and all this. I couldn't get a job, got threw out of a church. They had me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go prove that they wrong. I'm gonna clear my name, and then I'm gonna sock it to them. And that's what I've been doing. So, and that's what I have did. So, you know, I am the booty man though.
When the last time you got some booty?
Ooh. That's a good one. It's been about I'd say about 11 months. About 11 months.
Wait, you free though? You still what?
Huh?
You still getting booty? You free, man?
No, you said when was the last time I got some booty? You didn't say what kind of booty, right?
Oh, okay.
You didn't say men or women, right? You just say booty, right? But now, before I got out of prison, I stopped messing around for about 11 years before I even got out. I was like 11 years not even indulging.
Okay, so I saw you linked up with Druski. How that came about?
Well, he contacted my agent and they worked something out and I flew in. And I call him Juicy.
Why you calling him Juicy?
Juicy, he's big and juicy. He's juicy. And he turned out to be a wonderful cat though, man. More than I thought at first, right? He's a wonderful cat, man. Sexy. A little sexy too, man. But he's a good dude.
Hold on. Okay, I got a question.
What's that?
Druski, 607 Unk, or Shamar? You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Unc is real sexy, man. He look like Grace Jones. You hear me? You remember Grace Jones?
Yeah.
Wild little, he act like her too. He walk like her with his pants all up in his crack. He look up at the ceiling. He go on, keep looking up there. I'm gonna be looking right there at him. And I tried to grab him last time I was down there. Tried to set him in my lap, man. Come here, Unc. And he was laying on the floor. Me and King Yellow, he was trying to pull him to me. But yeah, Uncle is sexy, man. He Grace Jones all the way, man.
Hey man,
Grace
you wild,
Jones.
man.
Grace Jones, man. And he wear fingernail polish and all this shit, man. He's a real sexy little dude.
What celebrity you met that if y'all both was in prison, you'll be with him?
Jamie Foxx and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, man, they ass is so big. Jamie Foxx ass is like Serena Williams, man. For real, man. Nigga got thunder on his back. Nigga got thunder butt. But Jamie Foxx, man, yeah, he and look Kevin Hart.
Why Kevin Hart, man?
Man, cause he loves me. He sent me some whiskey, right?
Oh yeah?
I mean some tequila. I love you, Kevin.
Oh man.
Oh, Kevin, man, he's a sweetie, man. Little sexy thing he is.
You need to start streaming, man. The people to love you.
Man, I'll tell you, man, we gonna work on it. But
So what's next for Fleece, man? What's next, man? What else you got going on?
man, we got a lot going on, man. We got cartoon animation, and my agent, he's real gifted in songwriting. No, seriously.
Yeah.
He done wrote like maybe 2 albums, man.
Who you listen to right now?
I listen to what he writes, man. I like that music.
What about the new stuff? Like the Young Boy, the Lil Baby?
No, I ain't got no new stuff. I'm still part of the old school. You know, I'm back with Scarface and all them, Benny Siegel, them type of cats, man. People that had a message in their music, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I listen to music that got messages in them, you know. And that's why I like Scarface, Tupac, different ones. But you know what I don't understand? And I won't say it's on your podcast. Now everybody talk about Diddy, right? Mm-hmm. What Diddy did, Diddy this, Diddy that. But the one person nobody talked about that spent more time with Diddy than anybody was Biggie Small. Mm. He spent more time with Diddy than anybody. So there's no way possible that Diddy can be doing all that he was doing and Biggie didn't know about it.
Biggie did have some strange lyrics too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did have some lyrics. But he you know, I never seen him with a beard. You know, his lips is always clean shaven and stuff like that. And everywhere he go, Diddy got to be with him. Got to be in all his videos. Got to be doing dancing and all up on him and shit. And so when it came out that Diddy's a freak, super freak, man, how did it escape him? You know.
You're right about that, man.
People, I mean, I already know shit. So I ain't saying that, but
What you know? What you know?
man, I just keep my mouth shut. But you know, you got people that just don't live true out here, man. You know, everything's fabricated, made up. Motherfuckers come out with a mask on every day. It's just secrets. Motherfucker hide shit, you know. We was in the store the other day ago, me and my agent, and at the store, and sissy get out of the car. I thought it was a woman at first, until I heard him talk. But we had on some pajamas, ladies' house shoes, hair real neat, bangs and all that, lip shit and fingernails. But he spoke. He said, I ain't no broke bitch. Now you got me fucked up. So I said, God damn, that's a man. And he went in the store, and in the store, my agent heard him talking to the dude in the background. And the dude was like, are you, yeah, had him on, he said, are you around people? You know, like he wanted to be, you know, come on, man, I ain't gonna talk. He gonna say, look, fuck that. Are you gonna get the room or what? I told you I was. I heard something in the background. Look, man, I ain't got time for all it. So he wanted them little sneaks. So that's what they do out here. You know, this secret shit. And I ain't with this shit, man. But they a trip, man. And Druski, man, I try to hold him, you know. That man got strength in him like I love you, Druski. You know that, right?
Come on.
Juicy. I seen him on commercials now, TV commercials now. He's doing Christmas commercials and everything. They done moved up. They got him in Hollywood now. Congratulations, buddy. Don't forget about Booty Man, all right? Juicy.
You need to link up with Aiden Ross, man. Get on this stream.
Who is it?
Aiden Ross.
Who's that?
He be streaming, man. Check him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to put.
Charleston White hooked up with.
Yeah, Charleston White hooked up with him. Yeah, you
Shout out
need.
to the moon too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They'll love to have you there.
Man, you know it, man. And I can't wait to come back up here in Miami, though.
Oh yeah, you know I got you.
I didn't get to see the whole place, man. I just went up there and did that little thing, came back. I didn't get to roam the city and see what's up.
What city you like though the most since you've been traveling?
I like Texas, man.
Why?
Man, I like the people.
You get the most love in Houston, man.
Man, I love Houston, man. I
They
mean,
come out for him in Houston.
yeah.
Houston. Yeah. I like Houston too.
Yeah, they crazy about me up there.
The food good too. They got some real
Oh,
good
yeah,
food.
man, I like the restaurants too, especially the ones you can smoke in.
They got
You,
some real
you can
good.
sit down there and smoke inside. We ain't even got this shit down here.
I got a fan on the phone right now for you, Fleece.
Yeah.
I got a fan for you right now.
Yeah, well,
Talk to him. Point him to the camera.
hey, what up, what up?
Point him to the camera, Fleece.
Fleece, hold on, Fleece. You gotta put your face in the camera, bro.
Can you see me?
Hey, I can't see you, Fleece.
Let me see the phone, Fleece. Throw it to me.
Turn the phone around.
Hey,
Throw it to
Yeah.
me. Throw it. Give it to me. Throw me the
Yeah.
phone,
I
please.
can't see him. I can't see
Hold
him.
on, I got you. You flip the phone, please.
I can see you, though. Looking all
I can't-
sexy and
I can't
shit.
see you, Fleece. You gotta flip the camera,
Hold
Fleece.
on, let me help you. Let me help you out.
Yeah, what about that?
Go ahead. Wait. Put him on. Sit down, please. Put him on the camera too.
Yeah.
Turn the phone around. Turn the phone to the camera. That's his fan right there.
Hey, what's happening?
Under the mic podcast. What's up, Fleece?
Man, I tell you, man, you know what's up, man.
Oh no, Fleece.
Hey, look, are you hungry?
No.
Nah, are you hungry?
No. Fleece, chill out, Fleece. Come on.
I'm gonna chill out, bro, but I'm gonna give you one of these. Nah, I'm gonna give you a honey bun, brother.
Hey, Fleece, I'm a real street nigga.
Nah, I know you are, man. You want my little G's, nigga. I ain't coming at you like that, nigga. I'm gonna give you a honey bun, nigga.
All right, I'm good, Fleece. I ain't hungry, bro. I ate earlier, bro.
Alright.
All right, Fleece. Hey, Fleece, man. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, man. Where you going? Where you at, man?
I'm in my. Hey, nah, Fleece, you tripping, Fleece. I'm gonna holler at you though, Fleece. Be good.
The people love you. Man. Shout out to Willie Real, man.
Man, his whole face changed. Nigga said, oh, no, hell no, nigga, you tripping.
So when you be seeing your fans, right? What they be doing when you see them?
Man, I done had people stop cars in the street. You know, they just want to talk, get pictures, talk to you a little. I do all that, man. I don't never turn nobody's way, man.
Because if people listen, you got a lot of wisdom.
Yeah.
They just hear the booty man stuff and
Yeah,
all that. But
let me give you
you're
some
very
wisdom.
smart.
Here's wisdom right here. You ever heard that saying, when somebody do something wrong to somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, man, I did it out of love, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then you say, love? How is that out of love? Let me tell you the wisdom. You're right. You did do it out of love because you sure wasn't in love at the time you did it. You're right. That's a true statement. You know, they try to make it look like, but they told the truth. You know, when somebody say, yeah, man, I did it out of love, man. You right. You stepped out of love. You were not in love when you did it. And so I give people wisdom on shit, man. And just like somebody tried to tell me, said, you believe in God? I said, yeah. And you ever seen him? I said, no. Well, how you know he exists? I said, do I have a mama? He said, everybody got a mama. I said, you ever seen her? It's the same thing. So people, they got their own way of thinking. And you got a lot of conspiracy theory type people in the world now, man. They think who would ever thought that many people would vote for Trump after the things he said and done proved that he will do, and but they voted for him, you know, and you got people believe lies now, you know. They can lock you up for saying you raped somebody, and you can prove you didn't. Everybody gonna still say you did it.
You right.
I mean, it's just the way the world is, man. So I learned I go with the flow, man.
But what's a conspiracy you do believe in, though?
I believe in what they say about aliens, right?
Oh, I believe that too.
There's a such thing as alien. I mean, the Bible said angels visit Earth. You know, if you're not of this Earth, you classified as a alien. And how was your mean to transport from wherever you came from to the Earth? But, you know, it's been documented, you know, and I done seen stuff myself, right? I done seen things that, when I was in prison that, yeah, the truth. I done seen the truth of a lot. You know, I done seen demons, angels, I done seen
What's the worst thing you've seen in prison?
a demon. A devil.
Talk to me about it.
Well, the dude name was Cliff, man, and he was Victory Park Crip. And little young dude came out of Louisville, got Victory Park tattoo over his whole chest. He was in prison for 3 murders. And I had his transcript because I was a legal aid at the time doing paralegal work. And me and him was cool, man. And one day, man, on a Saturday, I had a cup, and I was, they stopped smoking in my prison system, so we drank coffee. So, gotta get one of these. So, I went to get some hot water. He's working in the kitchen. So when I walk up to him, he's standing right there at the front door with his kitchen whites on. I said, hey, look, Cliff, and when we locked eyes, it was a devil inside of him. That thing was so powerful. It was like it was trying to jump out of him and into me, and I peed on myself. I used the bathroom, shit and piss. All the bones in my body was cracking. All my nerves went haywire. I ain't never seen no shit like this. I had to grab the side of my pants and make my body turn away and take baby steps getting out of there, and went and sat down. And I was so pissed about it because I don't show fear, right? I went back down and told somebody to go get Cliff. And he came back out. It wasn't in him. And I told him. He said, well, next time you see him, tell him I said, what's up? Looked like crack a joke, right? But check this out. 2 weeks later, he's dead. They say his belly swelled up and burst. Then they say he'd been shot once, and the bullet was in him and it turned the game green. They killed him, but I know what killed him. So, thank you. So that happened, man. I actually seen a demon, man. And I never believed in that stuff when I was growing up, man. And when you actually see it with it's something you'll never want to see again.
So the 40 years you spent in prison, who held you down? Who been there since day one? If someone been there since day one.
Shit. Only person stuck with me, man, was my mama until she died, man. And my mama, that's it. Nobody else, man. When I got out of prison, I ain't have no family, nowhere to go, man. No nothing. And when I was at the halfway house, some friends from prison came by. Heard I was out. They had guns, heroin, coke, girls in the car. Nigga, let's do it. I said, I'm done, man. I walked away from, I'm done with that life. You know, that's what fucked my life up, that shit. You know, then when you get in prison, and all these people you roll with and thought was so hard, and you see the real them in prison, right? You know, motherfuckers snitching and shit like that. You got people, man, that...
Hold on. So it's true, if you snitch, they'll kill you in there, right?
Yeah, they supposed to. But if you got some good ass or you got a lot of money, they'll let you live, right? I mean, that's how they doing it, right? Yeah, either one, man, keep you alive. So, but it's all about survival once you get in there, man.
You never joined the gang in prison, right?
Never. I never joined nothing where somebody can tell me what to do, man. Not supposed to do it. Especially shit that I don't see sense of doing, right? And you in the gang, they say, man, let's go kill so-and-so, so-and-so, you ride with them. You a part of the shit, right? You don't even know what they killing dude for, right? Some bullshit. I don't like the way he looked at me. He ended up with my girl that I used to be crazy about. Man, fuck that shit. This nigga cussed me and let's kill his whole family. All that bullshit. I mean, I never joined no gangs or organizations. They try to recruit me all the time, man.
Who?
You know, all them gangs and stuff. Crips, Blood, GDs, Vice War, all of them, they try to recruit me.
Even knowing you.
The Muslims, everybody. Even knowing all this booty man stuff and all this. You know, they want to recruit me, man. Fleece, man, come on, man. Stop doing that, man. Come with us, bro. Man, go on, man.
So what's something about prison that's not true? That people think, oh, this go down in there, and it's not like that.
I tell you one thing. People think the main thing you gotta watch in prison is your booty, right? They're gonna try to get your butt. That's not true. You got more people that will try to get your dick than your booty.
What?
Yeah. I had weightlifter. I fucked a weightlifter, man. This motherfucker was about about 230. He was about like 6'5", motherfucker with nothing but muscles, I 8. And I seen him when he did that deadlift, I think it was 950. They said, come on, boy. Pop that motherfucker off the way. They said, you got it, baby. You got it. Boom. He went down. That motherfucker was bouncing. And put it back on the thing, right? And you see all that muscles, all this shit. I'm like, God damn. But he came straight over to my table. What's up, police? I said, what's up, bro? I said, I saw you. He said, yeah, man. He said, I got it, man. He said, I'm going for 1,000. Took his belt off, all that shit all over his hand, you know, all that white shit, and came straight to the point. He said, you know I want that dick. I ain't going through all this fighting and shit, right? Nigga, you can get this, nigga.
Wait, he would have fought you for it?
Man, nigga, yeah. Man, I'm telling you, that prison I was in was a bad motherfucker, man. It was these motherfuckers in here, some of the baddest motherfuckers, like, for instance, ask yourself who you think would run a woman's prison. Who you think run women's prisons? Gay women.
Yeah.
The Dice. Who you think run the men's prison?
So he basically took it.
They gay people, man. They got motherfuckers in there, man. They had one dude in there, man. His hands were so good, boxer, right? I'm giving box this motherfucker, right? You know, and we gonna spy, right? Mm-hmm. This motherfucker's feet movement was so good. Motherfucker dance and move and cock his shit, man, and motherfucker fake and pop off the hook off the jab, and he snaps that shit, man. And he's quick. I walked up on him, taking it. And I'm like, ooh. And he's like, hey, come here, please. But I was one of them little, I got in trouble in there, man, because I kept running up on people trying to catch them, right? And they live like private lives in there, man. You can get killed for that shit, right? I take my shoes off and walk down the hall, catch motherfuckers in there hunching on each other and say, oh, God damn, you know, all that shit. You know, make trouble, right? Mm-hmm. And so now I got to fight these motherfuckers. The worst thing I seen in prison, though, dude come in prison, ain't never been locked up, first offense. But he's telling people, I'm not going to address a man as a woman. I'm not going to address this man as a woman. I'm not doing it. I said, all right, we'll see. At Sissy, then he kept saying, he called him Mark. He called himself Melissa. He said, Mark. He said, my name is Melissa. He said, no, your name is Mark. All that shit, right? So he kept fucking with it, right? So since he went back and told his man happened to be a boxer, and plus everybody in his crew is weightlifters and motherfuckers just beasts, look like birds and shit, right? They ran up on him. He said, hey, nigga, this is my wife, her name is Melissa, not Mark, not anything else. Do you understand all that shit? How we can solve this right? The next day, as Sissy went to him, say, hey, he said, oh, how you doing, Miss Melissa? I said, what? It's Miss Melissa now, all that shit. Come on, please, you try to start shit. Yeah, I do. But I called him, called Ricky Shannon. They call him Skywalker, right? He got a vertical, like 55-inch vertical, right? He like 6'3". And motherfucker be floating in the air, dunking and stuff, right? They got a dunk. I'm gonna like this. I ain't never seen nobody in the NBA do it. Motherfucker come to the basket, hit one bounce, bam, cuff it. The ball go up over the rim, ball this up, and knock it in the rim like that. Cold shit, man. And they call that thunder dunks and shit. I seen this motherfucker do that. And then I had to go on there because I'm getting ready to play varsity, right? Mm-hmm. And
so you play ball?
Yeah, I was gonna guard, man. I'm gonna bring the ball down. I'm gonna get the ball to who needs the ball, right? And I do all that old shit, man, distraction shit, right? Slap the ball out of your hand, all this shit, right? And I walked in that little room looking for a jersey, and this dude, Alvin Black, had the skyscraper, spread it out, was thumping his butt, man. Cheeks were popping and shit, and you could hear it. And it was popping like, and I sat there and waited. And I said, what the fuck? I said, I'm waiting till he shoot first before I make mine. I said, I gotta talk about this shit. So when he pulled out on him, I said, oh shit! Damn, man, look like he just took a log out of your ass, right? So now he act like he won't fight. Look, Fleece, I don't get in your business. You know, you didn't see what you thought you saw. Yeah, I did. And nigga, fuck you. You know, and that's how I was with that shit. And that's why I got into a lot of fights and shit. They tell me leave people alone, man. But then something happened to me. See?
Oh, hold on. Somebody took it from you?
Nigga, I almost got it. I was gonna give it to him too. They put me in the cell with this nigga. He's about, I say he's about 6'5", weighed 285. They call him Big Doc. He was real dark. No fat, just solid. Nigga look like he come from Africa. His nose about the size of my fist, see? When they put me in there, he had a hole in the wall. And what he did, he took some baby powder, put it in this balloon thing, blowed it up, fit it right there in the hole, in that hole. Then took some cement shit and put it over a piece of paper and taped it over the hole, then painted it, where it looked like the wall. And put a little mark where he know he's gonna run his hand. So when he run his hand through the wall, and that thing burst, boom! And all that white shit, this baby powder, it'll look like fragments of the cement is all over the motherfucker. I ain't know all this shit, right? I had a little pear knife right about that big. So he's walking around the cell with some shorts on that had a bunch of holes in them. So every time he walk, his dick would pop out of one of the holes, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? I already know what's going down, right? This nigga get ready to try me, man. He got you, man. The motherfucker. So I said, man, say something. So I was like, man, it's a big motherfucker. I said, the door's locked and shit. I got this little bitty knife, ain't nothing but that big. Look how big this nigga is. So he took it and raised his leg up on a chair, and this thing popped out again. He put it back in, right? So I said, man, I'm sick of this shit. So I said, hey, man, I got this little voice, right? He said, what? I said, why don't you show somebody some respect? He said, the only thing I'm gonna show you is his big black dick, nigga. And tore his shorts off and took his hand and hit that wall. Man, when I heard that motherfucker bust, and I thought I saw the wall shake, right? You know, that's just I don't know, man, that shit is tripping me out. When he pulled his hand out, all that shit floating in the air, white dust. I didn't know that shit was baby powder. And he was blowing shit off his knuckles and shit like, then he ran up on me, he said, stand up, nigga. Stand the fuck up. I said, hey man, can we talk about this? He said, motherfucker, So I stood up, right? So he get right in my ear. He didn't give me time to think or nothing. He said, motherfucker, do that all that, you know, all that shit. Then he said, do I gotta fight you, nigga? Tell me. I said, no. Oh, you ain't gotta fight me, shit, nigga. Just tell me what position you want. You can rip me the fuck open, nigga. Just don't hit me, nigga.
You gonna fight back?
Hell nah, I wasn't gonna fight this nigga. This is what made me lose control, right? He had me right there. I ain't gonna lie. If that nigga had said just spread that motherfucker, put it, man, nigga, I would have fit it, found out how to do it, and it would went in. I made it good to him, right?
Your new name would have been Fleece.
Man, fuck that. Don't hit me. But he made the biggest mistake of his life. He tried to kiss me. As a man sticking his nasty big fucking cow tongue down my throat. That nigga eat Jack Mac and all that shit. Breath stinking and shit. Try to stick his tongue down my throat. I said, ah! Then I say, fuck his shit. I took that little knife and I hit him about like 8 times real quick. It was just ripped him open, man. That motherfucker was like a straight razor. You hear me? It was sharp as fuck. He ran to the door. Everybody hollering, shaking their doors. Man down, man down. Out. Girls, you can hear them footsteps running up the steps. They running from my door. Then he get on his walkie-talkie. Here comes some more girls. Then they tell me, and I'm hitting him. I hit him on the ground. Then by that time, man, every time I go back and go, I say, man, you better get him again, because if he stands up, you through. See what he did to that goddamn wall, right? So that's what stayed in my mind, is that wall, right? So while he was laying down, the guard said, back up. I said, I cut down on him again, and I back up, right? They opened the door, drug him out, put him on the stretcher. I'm standing there, they told me drop the weapon. I threw it. They came in there, handcuffed me, but they knew, see? Them motherfuckers knew. And this is how nasty they white ass is, right? If you black, they don't care. The next day, they brought me in front of a disciplinary committee, and they dropped all charges, tore the write-up up, told me I'll never see him again, put me back in the cell, gave me all the cleaning stuff to clean the cell with, you know, gave me new mattress and all that, because blood was everywhere, right? And everything he had in there is now mine, they tell me. So that nigga had cluster lanes, watches, neck changes, and all that shit he would use to get booty out of a motherfucker. Now this is now I got to use the shit, right? That's how I'm gonna do it now, right? So,
man.
Yeah, but that happened, man. He almost had me, man.
So
a scary moment right there.
It's a rapper from Chicago, Rico Reckless. They say the weapon that they used to use in prison was a Glock dookie. What was your weapon?
No, it was this. You see this?
No Glock dookie.
You see the difference? You see how fat that is compared to that one? I used to take and beat my knuckles on the concrete, right? Till they take all the calluses out and swell them up, right? I'm a boxer, right? I had power, I worked power in this left hand. They got hip to my left, right? That's where all my power and strength. If I connect, it's you. So I'm not gonna be walking around with a weapon and shit, right?
That what you was doing on duty, man?
Oh man, well my duty was throwing shit.
Yeah. Oh, so you did have a Glock. Dookie.
Yeah, duty.
He's one of the ones.
Nah, I'm the one started it.
Oh, so you started the Glock Dookie.
Yeah, went to a six-year war, man.
What would make you think?
Cause I'm gonna tell you here's what happened, man. I know I'm in prison and all this shit, man. Don't treat me like an animal, though. You know, I don't give you the right to disrespect me, right? I'm paying my dues already. So they put me in a bed cell that leaked water. When I asked to get put in a better cell, they gonna put me in the dungeon. And they took me down on another section, not the part where it got mud, but another section where the lecture is at. And they four-pointed me, butt naked on the bed. And when I wake up, it was about like 500 flies buzzing in the crack of my ass, right? I'm chained to the bed, can't get loose, right? It's like a motherfucker had a vibrator in my ass, right? And I had never felt so disgusted in my life. But I told myself, get them back. So when I went upstairs, I had a 3-gallon bucket. And everybody on the wall said, when you shit, send it to me in cups. I'm put it in this bucket, fill it up. I put 4 cans of Magic Shave in there, broken glass, sour milk, and piss.
The smell of that cell was probably like.
Man, the whole fucking shit, man, was the worstest. We had lids on the shit, but if you pop that lid just a little bit, you gonna smell it through the whole cell house, even outside. Motherfucker outside smell it. So the guard, I said, I'm gonna get this motherfucker first. So when he ran up in front of my cell, I booshed. So the Magic Shave, you know, it takes your hair out. So when his beard came off, he's freaking. He thinking it's the duty, right? And then the broken glass, you know, when you rub it, you're going to cut yourself. You're going to start bleeding. So he had a mental effect on him, right? So next thing you know, man, I got so popular in that they got scared of me. When they want to feed the walk, they say, Fleece, can we come on the walk and feed the inmates? I said, yeah, give everybody 2 child trays. So they had to feed us twice. You know, so we was bullying them now. Now guards is bringing me cigarettes. So I wouldn't throw duty on them, bringing me whiskey, bringing me weed, all this shit. You know,
There you have it.
Ladies will jack you off. And I say, hey, come here, Kim.
Oh, so you was getting some play from the females guards?
Yeah, anybody I can get it from.
Okay.
Anybody, man. This is just, the only time I went like that, a lieutenant, Hope, Captain Hope, had a brother that was military, special ops, Green Beret, Black Ops, all that shit. He said, he's coming here, y'all think I'm tough? Wait till y'all see my brother. That first day he walked him down that hall and I seen that big bow ass on him. I said, I'm fucking him, man. And he ended up getting it. And then when I got done with him, his sissy got him and was fucking him and rolling a joint while he had his dick in his ass, and they caught him doing that. Had a bag of weed sitting on his back, and Mr. Green Beret, right? But that's the shit you go through in prison, man. You go through shit in there, man, and like I said, I was raised in there, man, so I had to find my own way. Like, you know, I didn't go through parenting and all that shit. They was my parents. That shit. So it took me a while, man, but when I went to school, I got an education. And when I got my education, I did a lot of reading and stuff, and so my knowledge increased and my understanding and wisdom. And then I broke away from everything, man. I just stopped doing everything, man. I went another direction. I started doing paralegal work, helping people get out of prison and stuff.
How long you been out?
Shoot,
15.
since 2015.
Oh man, that's good. What's been the hardest thing for you to adapt to being free?
Shit. The people out here.
Nah, it ain't.
Yeah, it is, man.
Not have structure.
Yeah, not having a proper structure, man. You know, like there's still the people out here too, man, cause you got before me and him hooked up, man, they had all this negative shit on the internet. And I couldn't get a job. I worked like a motherfucker, man. And I started doing under the table jobs. You know, like I would do houses, you know, renovate them. And, you know, going on gut them, put in floors, drywall, windows, doors, you know, enlarge the house, do the, you know, stuff like that. So I did that for a while, man. I was doing houses and stuff, man. But the dude I'm working with, he's underpaying me for real. You know, he's paying me like $10 an hour, right? And he'll take me to the place and tell me what they want done, and he leaves. I'm doing all the goddamn work and shit, and he getting paid for this shit, man. But I ain't have no choice but to take the job, man, because I ain't have no other thing, nothing else to lean on except I go back to crime if I want to do that, right? So I didn't. So I got hooked up with him and everything changed, man. We started filming and stuff like this, and I cleared my name.
He was in juvenile for 6 years.
6 years?
Before
Yeah.
he even
8.
check.
8.
8, my fault. Before he even got to jail.
Yeah.
So you take the 8 years
Juvenile.
jail time, then you take the prison time, which is 41 years.
And then you subtract that from my,
67
Man.
years.
yeah.
So, all the YNs that's doing this senseless killing, gang banging, they don't know nothing about the going up that road.
No, they don't, because when you kill somebody out here, here's the thing. 9 out
What's
of
gonna
10,
happen to them when they run into somebody like you?
Well, I'm
in
going
that
to tell you,
cell?
they're going to run into somebody worse. Because 9 out of 10, when you shoot somebody out here, they got relatives in prison. They got somebody in there that the people you done killed out here, got 9 out of 10, they got somebody in that prison that is their loved one that you don't even know nothing about. You're going to be sitting down, the motherfucker going to run right up in back of you and not take your whole head off, right? They got so many people in our YNs that is hooked up to life-saving machines and shit, right? What goes on in there don't even make the news on TV or in our local area. We don't even hear. We hear about it when it might appear in the newspaper if they died, right? But other than that, they do all these shootings and killings out here, man, and when they go to prison, man, they got people in there. See, it's a different level. And then whoever you was with, the motherfuckers that talk you into going with them, see, them motherfuckers in there, they gonna sell you short once you get in prison. They gonna put the rap on you. I seen motherfuckers come in there and get their own brothers and shit killed, man, for something that they did, right? And you know, and these friends that you think you had on the street, they turn a different leaf in prison, man. So do.
So, y'all kids better listen, man. All you YNs,
Yeah.
better
Your
listen.
future.
Protect your future,
Do
man.
something with your life, man.
But yeah, because you shoot somebody, they got loved ones in there, man. And you going there and you ain't connected. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. You don't even know who's in there. Motherfucker be like, man, set him up, bring him over here in this blind spot. I'm gonna do it. You know, and ain't nobody gonna say shit. You'll never find out who did it.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, they dying in there all the time, man.
Man, so 2026, Fleece got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of things in store,
Yeah,
and it's a pleasure. It's a
always.
pleasure. Part 2 on the way.
Yeah.